Today we're talking about 5 huge mistakes that beginner UX UI designers make, and if you don't fix them, you're risking to never become a great UX UI designer. Hey, this is Alex Pro, and let's discuss some of the biggest mistakes that beginner UX UI designers make that keep them from properly progressing with their skills and very often leave them frustrated with their journey towards becoming truly great designers. So the first and probably the most serious mistake that I see beginner UX UI designers make is to prioritize good looks over good functionality. And that's not a surprise because as designers, we always try to create something beautiful and unique, but that very often distracts us from what actually matters the most. What we really need to understand is that it's not good looks that bring real results, but the properly thought out functionality that is fully aligned with our clients' business objectives. Because in the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how good your website looks and how beautiful logo you've got, how amazing color palette you've chosen for it. If it's not designed to perform for a particular purpose, it will never convert. It will never bring your clients the results they're looking for. And I don't mean that websites shouldn't look good at all. What I mean is that their looks should contribute to the overall performance of the website. For example, look at websites like Amazon or eBay. They're not built with amazing graphics or unique design decisions. All they're based on is years of user research, and they're structured exactly to deliver exceptional user experience and convert as many users as possible into customers. They're not the best looking websites on the internet, but what they do really good is to provide users with great user experience and convert them into sales. The second biggest mistake is actually not practicing enough. Especially as a beginner, I remember I was going onto all the forums, I was watching all those YouTube videos, soaking up all the information that I could find, and guess what happens the next day? Most of it is just gone. And the reason for that is that I didn't put it into practice immediately. So the best way to fix this issue is to practice immediately. For example, if you've learned something new watching a YouTube video or reading some informative blog, come up with some project that you can apply this particular knowledge with. And the reason to practice this knowledge right away is to solidify it in your mind. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. And the third mistake beginners make is not documenting their journey. That actually keeps them from putting their knowledge into action and getting real-world feedback. What I mean by documenting your journey is actually sharing what you learn on a daily basis to show your progress to the world out there. For example, take your personal projects and start posting them on Behance or Instagram to share what you've learned with others and potentially inspire them to learn something new too. But don't just post it anywhere. Be mindful about posting to the groups that will find value in it and will allow you to collect an appropriate feedback too. So find designer communities where you'll be able to share ideas and collect feedback that will accelerate your learning process, and in the long run you'll be able to see your progress from when you started and where you're at now. And this might not be quite obvious, but it might serve as a massive motivation to you over time too, because if you have a look at your work from a month ago, half a year ago, a year ago, and compare to where you're at now, that will make you feel really good about yourself at how much you've actually progressed. Mistake number 4 is one of the biggest reasons why designers cannot progress or sometimes even quit their dream of becoming a UX UI designer. And that happens because they try to compare themselves to other designers. This is a bad idea because each designer is at their own stage of progress. For example, when you're a beginner, you might be looking at some pro designers and think, wow, their work is so amazing. How am I ever gonna get to their level? Every pro designer has also started from zero. They also were bad at design, But with enough determination and practice, they manage to level themselves up from beginners into professionals. So stop comparing yourself and go practice more. It's still extremely important to look at all the work out there, good and bad, and learn from it. Use it to inspire yourself and do more and better work. The fifth and probably the least talked about mistake out there that UX UI designers make is the fact that they don't think that psychology, business, and communication skills matter. In fact, they matter so much that without mastering these skills as we grow as UX UI designers will never allow us to become truly great. The reason it's so important to understand psychology is that we're building products for people, and understanding how they're thinking and how they're acting in particular situations is gonna make the difference in between effective and non-effective products that we design. For example, we should use colors to create experiences that our users can relate to, and creating layouts that will help our users to have a great experience finding things they're looking for. Knowing business principles will help you understand how your clients think and enable you to communicate with them on the same level. And you will know exactly how a particular project will be able to sustain the business and grow. Being a great communicator will help you build relationships, share ideas effectively, and communicate the right message to the product users through stories and build trust. Ignoring these skills will forever keep you at the level of pretty picture maker. But constantly practicing and improving these skills will push you over to the professional level, where you will not only be able to create great looking digital products that bring real results, but also become a very valuable individual that is able to bring meaningful change to the world. If this video was valuable to you, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.